night and day, 24/7.
Right. Now, I'm not sure if this is in your book, but we were talking about it before we started recording. I said, oh, hang on, wait till we start recording so you can talk about it on camera. So, Fukushima.
Okay.
Is that the reactor that went off a few years back?
Yes, absolutely. So you'll find a lot of information here on lorenmarais.info, and she is a leading world nuclear scientist that's having a lot of trouble with her joints and EMP attacks. And the poor lady, she's also, because what she did is she took her research papers from, it was Berkeley campus nuclear lab, in the Berkeley University campus in California, and she ran. She ran with her research, and she's being attacked ever since. She's paired up with a man called an international war crimes judge called Alfred Lamremont Weber. You can look all these people up, and they've been exposing what's been going on. So the Fukushima reactor, the way the currents work is they carry that nuclear water, billions and billions and billions of tons every week, going into the water across to being carried across to America, Hawaii in particular. It's not safe to be in the North Pacific. Those things don't come down into the southern currents below the equator. So in general, to wrap up Fukushima and Chernobyl, the sea currents and the air currents that are going around the world favor an attack on the democratic nations. Those two reactors are strategically placed to contaminate everything in the democratic nations. I'll stop there on that one. You can look those professors up.
Well, I think we might wrap this one up for this time. I think we might have to revisit this because there's some more stuff that I wouldn't mind having a yarn with you about. So if we can talk about that on at another time, that'd be awesome.
All right.
Thanks, Jim.
Before we go, just a very last thing. I'm telling you all about what's happening and how it's happening. The thing is who and why. So this is deliberate, folks. It is to genetically modify humanity, but it's also to depopulate the planet because those people that are in charge of this don't like the rest of humanity the way it is, so they want to reset it all. Who is it? That's the last bit there, and I'll just cover that very, very briefly in a few moments. There's a lot of schism between, is it Zionists, is it Illuminati, or is it Jesuits? No one's talking about Jesuits because they're a deeper layer, and that's who it is. That's the Roman Empire, the Jesuits, the assassins of the Romans. They are 2,100 years in the making, very accomplished assassins. Also merged in is the Triads and the Ninja of Japan, where the missionaries spent a lot of time there. This is the Jesuits are the vanguard of invading armies, and they're invading the entire planet. That's all I have to say on that today. That kind of wraps it up, and we can expand it another time.
Yeah, no dramas. Thanks for your time there, Jim.
All right. Thank you, Pete.